Hello my friends and welcome to a video I really have been putting off. So much so it's taken me 6, maybe even 7 months to make this video, and I'm not gonna lie, you'll probably throughout this video see why. But yeah, so in order to catch up a little bit, I've made it into a pretty a recap video of 4 Club 100 events, all of which are very eventful because I'm just crap basically, but it should be entertaining nonetheless. And yeah, let's start with Bayford Meadows. So here we are, back in 15th place, you know, the usual position for my videos. So yeah, like I said, this video is a recap, so don't really expect many graphics on screen. I'm just sort of trying to sum up the very eventful rounds that seem to have befallen me. I don't know why it is. It's probably down to just inexperience, but I don't know. It's just the karting gods didn't seem to look down on me kindly for these events. All of which should account for a great video nonetheless, because there's lots of packed incidents, packed full of incidents, sorry, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, I mean, I'm like, judging by this start, I mean, you can sort of judge my ability on this track. I don't know, it's just a track I've never seemed to be that good at, and no matter how many times I go there, I'm always towards the back of the grid. And I've been there quite a lot, and even so, the highest ever finish is like, I don't know, 13th or something. So after a very sort of average first lap, I'm still in 16th. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, nothing really happens until the end, and that's pretty much the way it went for that whole race. And yeah, so on to the second heat, and very uneventful first lap of the race. Got overtaken into turn 1 on the second lap, down to 17th, and that's the way the race ended as well. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is why I haven't put graphics on this video, because it's like, I don't know what to do. Like, well, I'm slowly dropping back to everyone else in front. So here, if I'm honest, I can't really remember whether I have a little bit of an oversteer moment or I get a little tap in the back. Either way, I end up on the grass and I'm a few seconds back. And to be honest, this is the only heat I felt I had some decent pace, because the whole time I felt I was catching up, and then this guy span in front of me. I lost a little bit of time trying to avoid him, and by the end of the race I was just behind James, and I didn't have enough laps to overtake him. Maybe one more lap, and he you know, decides to take part in Fast and the Furious, drifting into the pit lane. And I haven't even got a C final to show you because my camera died 2 laps in. I started 19th, I finished 13th. It was an okay race, but it's just another reason why I've been putting off making this video, because I was not been happy with it at all. And not to mention the karting. It's full of incidents, but just things I'm just not happy with at the same time. So let's move on to Llandow, and this is a track I've never been to before. And I was sort of like quietly optimistic, because I never went to LA Park before, and I didn't have practice, and look what happened there. So I was telling my mates, oh, maybe it's a good luck charm not to have tested. No, it's not a good luck charm to have not had tested, because I finished last in every race. And yeah, to be honest, I'm going to show you how crap I was. But what you're about to see on your screen is how not to kart the extreme edition. So as you can see, midway through heat 1, I'm already dropping back. I mean, it is heat 1, so I'm still sort of practicing. But by the 3rd lap, I've caught up a little bit, but then that driver there makes the mistake into the corner, and I sort of don't want to hit him. I lose even more time than he did, and after that, I've got no one to really sort of follow, and I'm sort of learning the track for myself, and I drop even further back, and I can't even see the cars in front. So at the start of heat 2, I'm starting 14th. So I can sort of mix in with a pack, hopefully, and gain a few positions. But the start here is very congested, and I've got carts either side of me, and I get forced off the track. The driver in front of me has a bad corner, but he seemed to gain a little bit of time, if I'm honest, and I didn't. But oh well, I lost a few positions. But hopefully I just can maybe try and stick with people this time. And if I'm honest, this heat did go a little bit better. I felt I was a lot quicker, but at the same time, I'm still not on the pace that I would like to be. People just took more naturally to this circuit than I did, to be honest. And by the end, I'm not last. I didn't finish last, but it was just an uneventful race after that. But as you can see, I'm still the like a main pack in front. So that heat went a little bit better. At the same time, it was still very crap. So for the third heat, I had a really bad start, because I'm not gonna lie, this one thing I didn't really like about this track, because if you start towards the back of the grid, you're still like going around the final corner, braking for the final corner, while other people are actually like flooring it, pulling away from the line. So it's a bit of a disadvantage. Admittedly, I should have been closer anyway, but still, I still think it's a bit of a disadvantage being of having a hairpin that close to the line. But anyway, I go for a little bit of a send, but obviously I don't manage to make it stick, and I'm hoping just to be like getting closer and closer to the pack ahead. And there's a few drivers close to my ability in this race. I'm looking at them, hoping that I can maybe challenge them and maybe not finish last again. And I did enjoy this back section. It's completely flat, and yeah, so it's quite a fun section. But here I go for a move on that guy. I get him done, but I'll brake way too late, and I take that guy. I felt so bad. Because I've been crap all day, and I've just ruined someone else's day. So I let him back through. I don't know if it's the right decision, but I let him back through after maybe on the later lap, and yeah, I crossed the line in last, and I'm not gonna lie, I felt awful the whole way, and literally as soon as I jumped out of the car, I was like, wait, where is he? And fortunately he's right in front of me. I just jumped straight out of the car. I went straight to him to apologise, because I was just like, no, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. I hate taking people out, because I know now it feels for me. So yeah, and like again, this is my fault this time. I didn't press record on the final. And I wish I did, because I rage quit it, if I'm honest, because I was just, well, I wouldn't say rage quit is the right word, it's more the fact I was that slow and that bad. I just didn't want to race anymore. I was pretty much nearly enough getting lapped on a sprint race. I'm just like, what is going on? So yeah, on to the very eventful Whilton Mill, and it pretty much, I set the tone in practice, because, you know, warming the tyres, and yeah, there we go, round I go. And this is a completely dry track, by the way. Yeah, and so this is normally a strong track for me. I just seem to get involved in incidents which sort of ruin my races, but I'm usually fairly quick around here. So I'm 14th, and you know, I've managed to keep my position through the first corners, and then I get overtaken on the straight going to Christmas as usual. But then I get a little shunt in the rear, which made me, like, you know, have a little slide, and I lose 3 more positions. And I'm just like, right, okay, right, a bit of a recovery drive. I've just been a victim of something. It's not really my fault again, but, you know, it happens in Club 100. Probably a bit more to me than anyone else, but I don't know, that's me being a bit naive, but it seems to happen a lot. Well, anyway, I'm just trying to, you know, have a nice clean race, and a bit of contact there, but yeah, Robin's racing and all that. But yeah, I've got a bit of a run on him into this corner, and I feel like a decent overtake there, up to 17th, and I'm right behind Russell here. Obviously, I want to try and keep pace with him, because on his day, Russell is very quick. So if I can keep pace with him and help, you know, we can sort of help each other fight through the field, then I'm very happy with that. And going up the hill here, I'm thinking, right, it's going to be a bit of a challenge to improve my position now, but all manner of things crack off, so it's yeah, it's hard to keep track. This song is spanned, Russell gets spun by someone else, and he's slow coming off the grass, so well, I got my 14th place back, so that's one good thing. I mean, you know, it's circular karma and all that, I don't know. But yeah, that's one good thing. So by lap 5 the race has settled down a bit, and I'm trying to focus on getting this 11th position, and from nowhere this happened, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see him. I don't think I had a particularly poor corner beforehand either, and I just feel like it was just an absolute send. I don't think I turned it, and you guys might think differently. I mean, I'll replay it a few times. I didn't see him, and I don't think I turned it, but the driver didn't get a penalty, and it took me 2 laps to get the car out the wall. You can tell what I thought at the time. What a fucking joke. So yeah, you guys can think what you want, comment down below, but I don't think I did anything wrong there. Just raced incident maybe, I just didn't see it. Well, anyway, second heat, I'm starting in 15th, and I'm hoping to improve and actually have a good race for once. And yeah, I've had a decent start. I've you know, gained a couple of positions for, you know, the start melee, and going up to Christmas corner, I'm just hoping to survive, and I just do. And I've kept my 13th. having a little look around the inside there, but obviously I can't hold it around the outside there. And still holding my position just about, and again I got a little bit of a run on the exit there, so I'm up to 12th behind Mr. Bryn Alban here, who's also a very quick driver, and also someone I speak to at Club 100. And going up here, I've got a little bit of a run on him into the boot, and I go for a send, as you do, and I go a tad too deep, and he gets me back on the exit. So yeah, I was having a good little fight with him there, and then this happened. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't oversteer or anything like that. I got absolutely punted, if I'm honest. Like, again, it's similar to the one in the first heat. I did not see anyone, and also, if he's side by side me, I would have seen him, and I would have yielded, and I would have given position. And also, like, anyone who knows this track will know not to send a move there, because it's dangerous at the same time, and also you're not. I don't know, like, this is why I didn't want to really make this video, because I'm just going to be moaning all the way through. I don't want to be. Well, anyway, comment down below what you think of that incident. So by the third heat, I'm thinking, right, surely I just want to have a good race now. I'm like hanging back just to avoid all incidents and just pick up the pieces. And yeah, and what happens here, I mean, this is just completely out of my control. The guy goes wide, and I just get forced onto the grass. I mean, well, I don't even know what to say now, man. Like, you try and find me 3 more unlucky heats in Club 100, because this is just ridiculous. And at the time, I don't really know how to turn up my engine off, because I maybe could have kept a bit of momentum and carried on, but I was just like, I don't know, my mind wasn't with it at the time. So obviously, starting last in the C final, things can only get better, and this is probably the best lap I've ever had in Club 100 in terms of the amount of overtakes I've had. So yeah, I might make a solo shorts video out of this lap as well, because I'm quite proud of it. Admittedly, I did take advantage of a hell of a lot of action here. Yeah, I mean, I gained what, 6, 7, 8 positions. So yeah, I mean, that is where the majority of them come from. But still, I kept it on the track. I avoided all of that, and there's a bit of melee here. And get a few more positions. I'm right behind Russell already, up to 14th, and then I'm side by side with someone. I wanted to outbrake him a little bit, but then hit the cones and I lost 2 positions. But still, I'm 16th and still fighting for the mid pack, which is what I want. When I go to Club 100, I don't want to be obviously miles off the pace. I don't want to even finish first in that. I just want to have a good fight with people, man. I just want good racing, like anyone does. I'm not overly bothered about finishing first. Maybe when I get a bit better, then I'll be focused on, like, you know, wanting to win some races. But when I'm at this point, I just want to have fun, basically, and have a good laugh with the other guys there. So that's what I focus on. And by the second lap, I'm 15th. It's a decent start, and go for a little move here. And I don't know what it is about this car. I always go for moves, and I never seem to manage to keep positions. And maybe I gave him too much room on the exit there. If I just shut the door on him, I probably would have kept that position. And yeah, so into this corner here, I'm honestly, I've looked. This is why I have not cut any of this start of this video out as well, because I get a penalty for that there. I don't understand why. I got a penalty for a takeout somewhere on the second lap. You tell me where I took someone out. That's the only thing I can think of this series of scenes. Someone spin in front and then I've gone past. But I get a takeout penalty on that lap. I mean, you guys can go back through to just analyse what I've done, even on the first lap or something. I don't believe I've taken everyone out. But oh well. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, it really wasn't my day at this event, if I'm honest, because I feel personally, from my position, it might look different on the video. You guys have a different opinion, but personally, from my perspective, I've been taken out twice and become victim to something that wasn't my fault in the third heat, and then in the final, I've had a really good start, and I've got penalised for someone spinning in front of me, and I'm just like, I love going Club 100, but this is the only time I've left an event like pissed off. I'm not gonna lie, because like, it's just, I paid a lot of money for this, and it just like, I've just not enjoyed it because of just stuff that happened to me in this race. Like I said, I don't want to slag Club 100 off because I love it, but this event, I would just, it just wasn't. Like the karting gods were not looking down on me. And like I said earlier in the video, this event was just this is why I didn't want to make this video, because I feel like I've been moaning all the way through this event, because I really don't want to do it, because I'm not that sort of person, and I don't want to seem like I'm moaning all the time, but this is my perspective of that event, and it's just I don't know. Let me know if I'm moaning too much at this event. Like I can understand that maybe I've turned in on a few guys other than on those guys there, but I don't think I did. And anyway, let's move on to Lydd. It was a very, very wet, and yeah, it was probably the wettest I've ever seen a Club 100 race. I was just, I'm looking forward to this. I mean, just look at that. It's like driving through a puddle. It's just, look at that. It's just ridiculous. It's torrential rain. It's unbelievable. And remember, we're on slick tyres as well. There's no intermediates or wets. It's slick tyres. And you're using all of my zero skill to keep it on the track, let alone trying to race other people. But I'm somehow, like, going for moves up to 10th place there. But it's a bit. Obviously, the guy's got the quicker exit than me, and just gets me on the exit, obviously. So, if I'm honest, my main focus at these events is just keeping it on the track, because of wet conditions. I mean, I'm all right in the wet, but this is something else. Like, it's just unbelievable. And going down here, I've lost a little bit of time, but it's just because I'm just aquaplaning. Even down here, I'm aquaplaning I've actually aquaplaning right there. I get, like, pulled to the right a little bit. And then I can't blame a driver for hitting me from behind here. I mean, I get a little shunt from Greg. He apologised there, and he apologised to me after the race. So it's one of those things. I can't be annoyed at another driver for like getting a little shunt in these conditions, because he didn't hit me very hard at all. And then yeah, just a little hit can make you go round. And I mean, the second time I've gone right. It won't be the first time I spin at this event either. So going into the second heat, starting 13th, and like I say, the main focus is just to keep it on the track. And lo and behold, literally turn 1, I get a little shunt in the rear. I know it doesn't look like it, but the tiniest shunts can turn you around, and it's so frustrating. And I'm not gonna lie, like, at this point I was going to Club 100, I was like, mate, how many times in how many races am I getting little shunts and getting taken out, and just, it's unbelievable. And I just want to go for a good time. I just don't want to return into the paddock like moaning all the time. And I feel like this is why I didn't want to upload this video, because it's just, I feel like I'm just moaning all the way through, and just, yeah, I do apologise if it's like a seeming that way, but it's yeah, I mean, it's just one of those days, which is why I've recapped into one video. I mean, it's just comment down below what you think of all these incidents. So yeah, I'm just want to keep on the track, have a good time. I mean, the weather it's dried up a little bit, but it's still very wet. I mean, it's not raining anymore as the sun's come out. But I mean, look here, I'm fully right. I'm like turning right completely. I just go straight on, and I'm just like, I mean, I've only got myself to blame there, really. It's just another incident by myself, and I want to have a clean race at this point. That's all I want. So I'm just, yeah, I mean, I'm just losing hope in myself and Club 100. I just want to have a nice race for once. So start of the B final, because not many people turned up. A B final. Yes, I've just spanned many times and crashed myself, but I get to qualify for a B final. Obviously, completely deserved. And by the look of this warm-up, look at this, right? I just go straight on. I just go full pelt on the barrier. But I can back myself up here, because this is the lap before, and I was like, I can brake a little bit later there. I was just like, right, you test limits like you do in practice, and I'll brake a little bit later, and it was a little bit too late, and I went straight into the barrier. So, 31 people in this race, and I'm just like, yeah, because like similarly to the Lydd, the final corner is like quite a sharp, well, not to say sharp one, but it's when you're going slow, you lose quite a bit of time to the karts in front, and plus 31 karts don't help. So I started a bit quite far back, as there's a couple of spinners right there, so I'm up to 25th, and the guy gets force wide slightly in front of me, so I'm up to 24th. So normally the first lap is where I make up the most positions, but in these conditions there is likely to be quite a few spinners, and if I manage to keep it on the track myself, I maybe can gain a few more. And by the second lap there's a bit of a bunch of karts in front, and James is the guy directly in front of me at the moment. I have a beautiful run on him into, I believe, turn 3 here, so maybe got close to the double overtake there, but more than happy with just overtaking James. And I want to stick to this pack, as like I say, there's another spinner there, and hopefully I can just keep it on the track and gain a few more positions. And you can tell it's just drying a little bit, but obviously if you go offline like that guy just did in front of me, it's still very wet, so you want to keep it on the greasy line and not the obviously a horribly wet line. But I'm not gonna lie, this section here I was very slow, and I managed to lose 2 positions. And I'm not gonna lie, the guy who's in front of me now made a really nice overtake on me. I mean, I was giving him props for that. And the lap later, I don't know, I just wanted to pick up the pace and I didn't, and I lost 2 more positions here. And I'm sort of resigning myself to the fact it's gone into the greasy conditions, which is the worst conditions for me, as I've pointed out many times. And my only hope is people spinning, and yeah, hopefully I can get a few positions that way. And by the final lap, nothing really happened, if I'm honest, but James is directly in front of me. There's a spinner on the left there, and do you see this yellow flag on the right? Because myself and James didn't, and we go for an overtake on the guy who did see the yellow flag. And obviously I moved up to 22nd, he moves up to 21st, but we both got 4 place penalties for overtaking on the yellows. So yeah, and that was the way the C final ended, or the B final, sorry, the B final ended in the Lydd. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit cut down and short and not many graphics on the screen. No, it's a different kind of video. I have been speaking a lot, and if you guys are still around, please drop me a like and leave a comment that you have actually sort of stuck around and watched the end of this video. The karting was awful, if I'm honest. Like, this is just many reasons. Like, to sum it up, the karting was crap. I feel like I was always going to moan. I mean, the first 2 events I didn't record the finals. I'm just like, yeah, just many reasons. And also it's just like I've got all these ideas for my channel, and just this video has just sort of been holding me back a little bit. I feel like I want to get it out so I can do all this stuff with my channel, but hopefully now that this video is out I can start doing other stuff. And there is one more video in this series that I'm really excited to show you, because it goes rather well, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's probably it's going to be a good one. So I'm hoping you guys look forward to that. And yeah, and if, like I say, if you made it all the way through, thanks for watching, and I hope you stick around for my next videos. And yeah, cheers guys.